Namassarvebhyah, Kakshayam Swagatam. I don't know why someone created a ruckus there sending some other link. I apologize for this. This is the problem why when we open the channel for free discussion, nonsense happens. So ignore that. Now I don't know whether lots of students are confused and going over there. I can't help it. I have sent a message in the morning clearly. प्रार्थनया प्रारंभं कुर्मः. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. हरिः ओम तत्सत्. अस्माभिः षष्ठपाठे पंचम उपभागे श्लोकेषु अन्वयक्रमः इत्यस्मिन् पाठभागे पठनीयमस्ति अद्य. ततः आरम्भं कुर्मः. अत्र किं पठन्तः स्मः? अस्मिन् उपभागे वयं कालिदासविरचित रघुवंशात् तत्र दिलीपवृत्तान्तस्य विषये यस्मिन् सर्गे उक्तमस्ति ततः चितश्लोकानां पठनं कुर्वन्तः स्मः. कथा किञ्चित् झटिति अनुवर्तेत इति मत्या संस्कृतभारत्या तत्र चितानां श्लोकानामेव स्थापनं कृतमस्ति. मध्ये मध्ये यद् न स्थापितमस्ति तस्य विषये वाक्यैः तैः विवरणं दत्तमस्ति. यथा कथायाः सुष्ठु अवगमनं भवेदिति मत्या तथा कृतमस्ति. अत्र एवं लिखन्ति ते. अहं यद्यपि शिवस्य किङ्करः तथापि सिंहवेषेण अत्र अस्मि. तत्र कारणम् अस्ति यत् अहम् एतस्य देवदारुवृक्षस्य रक्षकः. अर्थात् अत्र कुम्भोदरः इति सिंहः तत्र नन्दिनीं गृहीतवान् अस्ति. तर्हि नन्दिन्याः आक्रन्दनं श्रुत्वा दिलीपः लज्जितः सन्. किमर्थं लज्जितः? किञ्चित् वेला यावत् तस्य गमनम् अन्यत्र आसीत्. तत्र सौन्दर्यं कथमासीत् हिमालयप्रदेशेषु एवं गङ्गायाः तीरे एवं तत्सर्वं दृष्ट्वा सः किञ्चित् विभ्रमस्थित्याम् अस्ति. तदा एवम् अभवत् यत् सिंहः तत्र आगत्य नन्दिन्याः ग्रहणं कृतवान्. तत्र गुहायां नीतवान् ताम् इति. तत्र आक्रन्दनं श्रुत्वा सः पुनः तत्र पश्यति. एवम् अभवत् इति ज्ञात्वा सिंहस्य उपरि आक्रमणं कर्तुं स्वहस्तं तूणीरात् बाणं निष्कासयितुं स्थापितवान्. परन्तु किम् अभवत्? तत्र तस्य हस्तस्य शक्तिरेव नासीत्. तत्र एव स्थितं. तत्र बाणं निष्कासयित्वा धनुषां योजनं न कर्तुं शक्नोति सः. तर्हि आश्चर्यचकितो भवति सः. तदा सिंहः वर्णयन् अस्ति. किमस्मि अहं? न तु सामान्यसिंहः. एवमेवं तु अहं यद्यपि शिवस्य किङ्करः तथापि सिंहवेषेण अत्र अस्मि. सामान्यतया अहं सिंहवेषेण नास्मि, किङ्करः अस्मि शिवगणे. परन्तु अद्य किमपि करणीयमस्ति सूचनानुगुणं. तदर्थम् अत्र सिंहवेषेण अस्मि. तत्र कारणमस्ति यत् अहम् एतस्य देवदारुवृक्षस्य रक्षकः. किमर्थम् अहम् अत्र प्रेषितोऽहं? किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते अत्र पार्वत्या पालितदेवदारुवृक्षस्य रक्षणम् अहं कुर्वन् अस्मि. किमर्थं रक्षणं करणीयम् इति इदानीं श्लोके अस्मिन् वर्णयति अपि. एतत् सर्वं यत् श्लोकमस्ति तत् साक्षात् कुम्भोदर सिंहवेषधारी कुम्भोदरमुखेन उक्तं. कण्डूयमानेन कटं कदाचित् वन्यद्वीपेनोन्मथिता त्वगस्य अथैनमद्रेस्तनया शुशोच आलीढमिवासुरास्त्रैः. कण्डूयमानेन कटं कदाचित् वन्यद्वीपेनोन्मथिता त्वगस्य अथैनमद्रेस्तनया शुशोच सेनान्यमालीढमिवासुरास्त्रैः किञ्चित् विभजनम् इष्यते अति सुलभम् इति नास्ति तत्र सन्धिविभजनं यदि कुर्मः तर्हि सुलभं भवति पश्यामः कण्डूयमानेन शाणच् प्रत्ययः अस्ति कण्डूयनम् इत्युक्ते स्क्रैचिङ्ग् इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे कण्डूयमानः इत्युक्ते यः कण्डूयनं कुर्वन् अस्ति तस्मिन् कार्यविवरणे कण्डूयमानः इति तस्य वर्णनं तु कण्डूयमानेन इति तृतीयायां स्थापितमस्ति दट् मीन्स् बै द वन् हू इस् स्क्रैचिङ्ग् इन् पुल्लिङ्ग कटं दट् इस् द back or the waist sense actually maybe here also maybe kati pradesha is not kati pradesha is kata actually kati would be back or the waist but here it is temple as described I think yeah katam it's temples against the trees okay so by somebody who was scratching his temple kadachit sometime or sometimes sense vanyadvipena Vanyadvipa. Dvipaha is another beautiful name for elephant. So we know that elephant is known as Gaja and all that. Dvipa name for elephant comes from again Pa dhatu which is to drink and Dvi which is as number 2. So that means it drinks twice. Okay, so the one who drinks twice. So this is amazing name for an elephant because first it drinks, takes the water up in its snorkel and then puts the snorkel in the mouth and pushes it back up through the mouth so that it doesn't have to reach down with its mouth directly to the water source. So that's why it's called Dvipa. Dvipaha. So Vanyadvipena by the forest elephant. So it is Visheshana to Kanduyamanena. It's clear. Okay, or rather Kanduyamanena is Visheshana to Vanyadvipena. Okay. Unmathita Tvag Asya. Okay. Unmathita means that which had got a scratchy feeling. Okay. So when the skin of the elephant got a little irritated by the Vanyadvipa while doing the scratching of its temple. Okay, on what we will see next. Atha enam adrehe. See, makara akara, right? So athainam vriddhi, very easy. Atha enam athainam. Presently this, like that. Presently this. Adrehe, adrihi is parvatah. Adrehe tanaya arthat parvatasya putri arthat Parvati. Okay, adres tanaya is Parvati prathama vibhakta. Shushocha, that means she got concerned or what is the exact meaning we can extract for what is there yeah grieved. Okay, good translation. So concerned, grieved, sad. Okay, shoka that shushocha. Okay, lit. So she got grieved and further why senanyamalidham. Okay, so here senanyam. So this is a new word. Though I have read before, I have forgotten. I have to see what this senanyam means. Okay, so let us see that next. Senanyam alidham is clear here. That which is engaged or hurt by that sense. Okay, asurastraihi, asura astraihi, arrows of asuras, astra being some kind of weapon of asura. So asurastraihi alidam senanyam shushocha. Okay, so she had probably at certain time actually here the tvagasya, tvag must be, asya must be referring to Devadaru Vrikshas tvag, not the elephant's tvag. So Asya here points to the Devadaru Vriksha, which we have to go back to the context of the previous verse, which is kind of absent. So we have to take that Etasya Devadaru Vrikshasya Rakshakaha. We have to borrow the Devadaru Vriksha for Asya here. Okay. So Asyatvak Kadachit Vanyadvipena Kanduyamanena Vanyadvipena Unmatita Kanduyamanena Vanyadvipena Alidham. Okay. Senanyam, I have to see further. Let me go down to see what Senanyam means. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's more towards the Parvati side. Let's go here, because Senani we know is actually Shanmukha. So I think pointing to Shanmukha as a reference, maybe in a Upama Vachakatva. Alidham Asurastraihi Alidham Senanyam Iva. So in the same way that the son Subramanya was hurt by the Asura's arrows, how she grieved over that, in the same way, okay, she grieved over this this tree. Atha enam adrestanaya shushocha. So there is a kind of a difficult without the Eva etc. There is a difficult upama to unravel. Actually here there is an Eva. Alidham Eva Asurastraihi. Okay, it is hidden. So when we break this Eva comes out, it becomes literacy. So this entire thing is the Upamana Vachaka. Okay, and the Upameya is the Vriksha Asya. Okay, and she grieved over this. Okay, so that's how I get the meaning. So let us see the breaks first again. Kanduyamanena katam kadachit Vanyadvipena Unmathita Tvak Asya. This softening of the Tvak to Tvag. Okay. Atha enam adrehe tanaya shushocha. So she this tree got hurt by the scratching of the elephants, of the forest elephants. So she grieved over this tree's wound on the tvak, on the bark. Basically it got debarked. So in the how she grieved over it, yatha athava iva, we have to put last, asurastraihi alidam senanyam iva shushocha. Okay, so that comes in there with the shushocha as the common dharma. Okay, shoka over the tvak of the tree, shoka over the tvak of senani. Okay, so that's what. Let's see the Anvaya Vakya now. Kadachit, sometime in the past, katam kanduyamanena vanyadvipena. So by the forest elephant which was scratching its temple, asyatvak unmatita. So unmatita is not a visheshana to dvipa. So this is one. Tvak is a strilinga pada. So unmatita katanta. So it became hurt or basically got debarked a little bit, like that you can say. Okay, so or maybe started doing sravana of the gums etc. due to the hurt. Okay, the tree's bark. Okay, so that's closure there. Unmatita abhavat, abhut, something like that we have to take. Okay, atha, so presently, so adrehe tanaya Parvati asurastraihi alidam senanyam iva enam, here it's enam, atha enam shushocha, enam vriksham shushocha. So that's the thing. So upameya is vriksha and tvak you can take, and upamana for that is senani and his tvak. Okay, and then the sadharana dharma is, of course, two things there. One is both became unmatita. Here it is alidha, alidham, alidha. You can also say tvak alidha, but senani himself alidham. Okay, and another common dharma is the shoka of Parvati over this shushocha. So both were aspects that were hurting her. Okay, so Eva is the Upama Vachaka. Just to notice Kalidasa's detail there of the Upama Alankara. ओके कदाचित् कटं कण्डूयमानेन वन्यद्वीपेन अस्य त्वक् उन्मथिता अथ अद्रेः तनया असुरास्त्रैः आलीडं सेनान्यम् इव एनं शुशोच. सो सेनानी शब्द, सी हाउ सेनान्यम comes in द्वितीय. Interesting. Pratipadartha is in English order, so you guys could go through, but anyway, let's read it off once. Kadachit, once, Vanyadvipena, by the wild elephant, Kanduyamanena, that was rubbing, Katam, its temple against the tree, implicit, Tvak, the bare bark, the skin, Asya, of this tree, see reference, Unmatita, was peeled off. Okay, directly peeled off sense has been taken rather than just got hurt sense. Okay, but you can take many meanings from that. Atha, then Adrehe Tanaya, the daughter of Mount Himavan, Parvati, Shushocha, grieved over Enam, this for this tree. We don't need far again because grieved over this tree. Senanyam Iva, like grieving over her own son Shanmuka, Alidam, who had been wounded, Asurastrehi, by the arrows of demons. Okay, cool. Tatparyam Ekada Vanagajaha Atra Agatya Asmin Devadaru Vrikshe Kanduyanam Arabdavan. So Kanduyanam itself is like scratching. Okay, Tada Vrikshasya Tvak Nirmukta, it got released. Okay, Asya Vrikshasya Vishaye Parvatyaha Bahu Pritihi Asit. Atah sa tatha shokam prakatitavati yatha pura rakshasanam banaihi piditam putram shanmukham drishtva shokatapta asit tatha eva. Okay, very easy. So two sentences. One is the aspect of the unmathana of the tvak of the Devadaru Vriksha by the Vanya Gaja, and the other is the shoka of Parvati over that aspect in a manner similar to how she had shoka over her own sons hurt by Asurastras. Okay, good. So now the Anvaya Rachana obviously has two stacks. You can see one is the Upamana portion of Parvati's grief is pushed down. This is the first one. Oh no, first they told of the Parvati stuff only. They started with that. Okay, all right. So you can go other way also. It's not big deal. Shushocha Dukkita Abhavat. I mean, they have given meaning this time. Okay, Dukkita Abhavat ityasmin arte. Why Dukkita? Because no Karta is Stri. They have already taken Ktanta Stri there. Okay, Stri Visheshana there. Sorry. So Kriya Padam. Ka Shushocha Tanaya. Kasya Tanaya Adrehe Tanaya. Kam Shushocha Enam. Kam Iva Shushocha. So they have now expanded the Upama portion using Iva. So Senanyam Iva Shushocha. Kidrisham Senanyam Alidam. Kaihi Alidam. Asurastreihi Alidam. Kada Shushocha. Atha, at this time. Like this. Okay. Atha has been brought in as a Saptami reference avyaya. Okay. So because then is the sense, right? Atha, then is actually like Samaya Vachaka. So now they have brought out the Unmatita as the Kriya Vachaka, not the Kriya Pada itself, we know. Kriya Vachaka, Unmatita, Utpatita. Okay. Then Ka Unmatita, Tvak, si Strilinga. Kasya Tvak, Asya. Bracket you should put Devadaru Vrikshasya. Okay, best. That will clarify more things here. Kena Unmathita Vanyadvipena. Kidrushena Vanyadvipena Kanduyamanena. Kam Kanduyamanena, what he was scratching, Katam. Kada Unmatita, Kadachit, because it's been thrown in by Kavi himself, Kadachit, in the past, like that. Okay, so nice. Few things of course can be ordered, but some things are good. Order is very consistent. Start with the Kriya Pada, extract the Karta, and then if the Karta is like an object which probably has a potential owner, extract that. Then if there is a Karana with respect to the Utpatana, ask that. Then the Visheshanas, beautiful. Okay, the time more or less is coming in the last portions. So you notice these orders a little bit. It's a good style. You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You a little bit relevant because Visheshanas have to be brought out whenever they are needed along with the Visheshyas that are brought out first. Okay. Kanduyamanena katam kadachit vanyadvipe nonmathita tvagasya athainam adrestanaya shushocha senanyam ivasurastraihi asurastraihi. Struggle here. Any questions?
Namaste, sir.
हाँ भगिनी.
Sir, what could be the vyutpatti for Adre Shabda,
Adri.
Himalaya mountain?
Good question. Uh, I don't know.
It must be having some
Yeah.
specific.
Adri must be having a
Adri means mountain.
No. The meaning we all know, Bhagini. She is asking what could be the color by which he is being called Adri. Usually we know, no, everything has some kind of vyutpatti with respect to the functionality of the object. So that's what she is asking. We know it's a
She
mountain.
is daughter of Parvata Putri.
No, she is clear. Adrehe Tanaya Parvati is clear. Bhagini is asking what is the vyutpatti of Adri. I told I don't know. We should look up. It is interesting. Okay, all right. I think that was the one question that was there. So
Okay,
Visheshaha, we will read the grammar aspects. You can slowly read it. Their style is a little more expansive than what I would go. But anyway, Akaranta Kanduyamana Shabdaha. I would rather put Shanach and all those details here. That is what is important. Okay. And why it is Shanach? Because it is a Atmanepadi Dhatu. Kanduyate is the form in the Latlakara. Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Okay. So Kanduyamana. And Kanduyamanaha for Pullinga, Mana for Srilinga, and all that. We don't have to worry about that.
sir, what is the dhatu here for Kanduyamana?
Kanduyate.
Kanduyate.
Kanduyate is the Lat Prathama Purusha Ekavachana form. I mean, what the exact dhatu is, some Kanduya or something like that will come. Maybe Yakara is coming from the Gana Vikarana. Some Kandu, something will come as the dhatu. We should look up. Maybe it is Kanduya only. Okay. I have not seen dhatus that are that big, so maybe it is Kandu and then Ya is the Ganavikarana.
Yeah, it was not, because it's not there, sir, in Ashtadhyayi, that's why.
Maybe it is some genesis, it's not a Bodhita dhatu.
Direct.
Maybe it is a generated dhatu. We have to see.
Okay, sir.
It'll be interesting to, of course, go behind the
Like
Vyutpatti.
Dasayate, it may be Kandu.
Dasayate, like some Sanadi process may have happened there. Some we'll have to see. Of course, one more thing, by the way, there are some dhatus that are not specifically maybe listed as Bodhita dhatus in the ashtadhyayi.com also. It's not like that is a complete master list of everything that is known. So, but most likely, if it is a one of the Upadeshika dhatus, Upadeshika dhatu means the Bodha Yukta, I mean Dhatu Pata dhatu, it would be there. So I am surprised it is not there. Okay.
So there seems to be something called Kand, which is both Ubhayapadi, and there are three Kand actually. Two are about intoxication, and one it seems is about to break in pieces, to break, to cut, to tear to pieces.
That seems to fit. Very good. And what is its Latlakara Ekavachana form naturally?
In the Atmanepadi,
Kandayate. Okay.
And in Parasmaypadam it is Kandati. And Kandayati also, both in Kartari.
So here looks like because Tvak is a object of the Gaja being scratched, not Tvak, sorry, the Kata Pradesha being scratched, maybe there is a Nijanta sense in what has happened here, potentially. Scratching its temple, not scratching him. I mean, it's difficult to attribute niche there, but it's possible. Yeah. Because we know whenever we scratch some part of us. So how to do niche, I don't know. It's not like making someone else scratch. So it's still you are the object. So maybe, yeah, interesting. Okay. So Varya has found a Dhatu Kand, and it is apparently in three different locations. Two have a different meaning. One seems to fit the meaning we are looking for, which is to scratch, because scratching means cutting things to pieces a little bit. Okay, very interesting.
I think it has some quip form, sir, because in the Amar Kosha in front of Kandu it says some quip alopa yalopau sampada.
Okay. So we are getting into the Vyutpatti portions, little darker region. See what surprises me is that it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and it will take a lot of time to get it all, because there are hundreds of kridantas, there are lots of sanadi pratyayas and paths like that, and there are some rules sometimes, like why something becomes atmane though it is originally parasmai. We can't hope to master it all, but we can at least say, oh, there is something recorded about this. It's not like random. That's much we can say. Okay. All right. So they are. You guys go through this. I mean, I don't need to. There's nothing special there. So if usually they miss something, I try to add a few more details here from my notes, having looked at what they have done. But they have done. See, lit lakara, shushocha. We guessed as much because of the abhyasa, shushocha, lit lakara. So paroksha bhutakala. Senani shabdasya dvitiya vikbhakti ekavachanam. Senanyam. Interesting form, the senanyam. Not senanim, as we would, simpletons like our Rama Shabda Panditas, we would write senanim. Appa. Okay, alidha, hurt, that sense. Okay, alidha Shabda. Okay. So, dvivaram piyate anena iti dvipaha. This is the genesis of dvipa Shabda. Okay. So, padena piyate anena iti padapaha yatha padapasya vishaye asmabhihi purvam jnatam kila tathaiva atra parantu yeshah tu na tu padena piyate parantu dvivaram piyate ekavaram nasikaya nasikagrabhagaya aparam tu mukhena. Astu vanasya ayam iyam idam iti vanyah vanya vanyam iti tadditam vanasya idam vanyah vanya vanyam vanya gajaha ityatra vanyah iti pullinge prayah vanyah gajaha vanya gajaha vanasya gajaha vanya gajaha. I mean, also you can directly take the taddita as part there. Okay, ud math. Okay, so plus kta generates unmathita. Okay, so upasarga math vilodane, to churn. So you know mathana is samudra mathana, you know that, no? That is the churning. So math and kta bhuta kridanta, karmani bhuta kridanta, unmatitha is the generis of that. Very technical. Okay, that means churned up. That means basically disturbed and debarked, that sense. Ang lih kta alida. So lih dhatu, asvadane, to taste. Alidha. So unfortunately the arrows are the one that taste our Shanmukha skin. Here nothing to asvadana for us. The arrows do the asvadana of his skin, so they injure him. Visheshana pratipadikam. Okay, samasaha, interesting for us to read. Vanyascha asau dvipascha tena karmadarayah. Okay, vanyah api gajaha vanyah api vane tasya vasasthanam iti vanyah dvipaha api to vanyascha asau dvipascha tena vanya dvipayena. So karmadarayah, very good. Visheshana purvapada karmadarayah, you can say. Actually both are visheshanas in the end for gaja, but it's okay. We are taking dvipa here as visheshya and vanya as the visheshana, you can say. Then asuranam astrani taihi tatpurusha, shashti tatpurusha. So asurastraihi, this was easy, even we would have concluded. Tasya vrikshasya rakshanartam aham niyuktaha. Then what is this extra thing they have thrown in? Anyway, let us read what they have. Tasya vrikshasya rakshanartam aham niyuktaha adya maya samichinam bhojanam labdham parameshwarenaiva iyam gauhu preshita ataha maam marayitum tava prayatnah vyartaha. Astu kinchit etavat paryantam shlokasya purvabhage kinchit varnanam kurvantaha asan varyaha atra pustake. Atra श्लोकान्ते अपि किञ्चित् उक्तमस्ति. श्लोकस्य अनन्तरं किञ्चित् किम् अभवत् इति इदानीमेव वर्णितमस्ति. तस्य वृक्षस्य रक्षणार्थम् अहं नियुक्तः. अद्य मया समीचीनं भोजनं लब्धं. परमेश्वरेणैव इयं गौः प्रेषिता. अतः मां मारयितुं तव प्रयत्नः व्यर्थः. अस्य मूलं वर्षात् प्राक् वा वर्षद्वयात् प्राक् वा मम गुरुवर्येण पाठितमासीत्. तु तत्र किम् अस्ति, सः साक्षात् वदत्यपि, यदा पार्वती माम् अत्र स्थापितवती वृक्षस्य रक्षणाय, सा एवम् उक्तवती, अत्र के मृगाः अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे आगच्छन्ति, ते मृगाः भवतः आहारं भवितुम् अर्हन्ति, यथा भवतः बुभुक्षा अस्ति तथा तान् स्वीकरोतु, एवं सूचितमस्ति. अतः अहं न तु अत्र एवमेव आगत्य आक्रमणं न कुर्वन्नस्मि नन्दिन्याः. नन्दिनी अत्र एवमेव आगता, तर्हि मम क्षेत्रे यदा सा आगता सहजतया एव सा मम भोजनं भवितुम् अर्हति. तत्कारणात् एव तां गृहीतवान् अस्मि, किमपि अन्यत् नास्ति अत्र इति वर्णयितुं सः एवं वदति. समीचीनं भोजनं लब्धं, परमेश्वरेणैव इयं गौः प्रेषिता. पूर्वनिर्धारितरीत्या एव सा आगतवती अत्र. अतः मां मारयितुं तव प्रयत्नः व्यर्थः. परमेश्वरस्य शक्तिः रक्षणा च मयि अस्ति इति वर्णयितुं सः इतोपि श्लोकान् वदति, परन्तु अत्र सारांशेण दत्तमस्ति. किञ्चित् इदानीम् अपरश्लोके साक्षात् यद् अत्र वर्णितमस्ति तदनन्तरं किं भवति इति वर्णितम्. स्वत्वं निर्वर्तस्व विहाय लज्जां गुरोर्भवान् दर्शितशिष्यभक्तिः. शस्त्रेण रक्ष्यं यदशक्यरक्ष्यं न तद्यशः शास्त्रभृतां क्षिणोति. इस् वृत्ति चेंज्ड? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, maybe I counted wrong there. Anyway, it felt as if the vritti changed, but I'm not good enough to judge that so nicely. My Guruvarya is immediately able to tell. Anyway, Sattvam nivartasva vihaya lajjam guror bhavan darshita shishya bhaktihi shastrena rakshyam yad ashakya rakshyam na tadyashah shastrabhrutam kshinoti. Beautiful. Okay, what the Simha is now telling Dilipa is, okay, so Sattvam. So this is a very typical Samskrita Vacho Yukti. That you. Okay. So what is this meaning of that you? Okay. So basically it is bringing to reference all the good qualities and the whatever previous descriptions of this fellow is about. Okay. Sattvam, tadrishahatvam iti vaktum sahatvam iti. Sa is a lopa there. Sahatvam. So tadrishahatvam. Nivartasva, return back. Vihaya, giving up. Lajjam, your shame. Okay. Guroho bhavan darshita shishya bhaktihi. Okay. So in the guru of the guru sense is there, or maybe Panchami we need to see slowly. Bhavan is you. Okay. Tvam is also there, Bhavan is also there. Let's see how to unravel this a little bit. One is Madhyama, one is Prathama Purusha. So we will have to see. Darshita Shishya Bhaktihi is a Pullinga reference to Dilipa only. So Guroho, Gurvoho, Gurunam, Gurau should have been there. Gurau Darshita Shishya Bhaktihi Bhavan, but Guru is there. We will have to unravel how. Anyway, so you are the one who have demonstrated the your great affinity and faith on the Guru. So you are the Darshita Shishya Bhakta, Bhakti Bhavan. Shastrena Rakshyam Yad Ashakya Rakshyam. Okay, na tad yashah shastrabrutam kshinoti. So whatever should be normally protected with some kind of weapon, but that which is impossible to protect because of my divine ability to prevent you from, protecting this cow. So na tad yashah shastrabrutam kshinoti. That kind of failure will not reduce, will not defame the fame of the warriors. Okay, so he is giving a excuse. Look, it is not your fault. It is not as if now you failed really in the mission, because this is an impossible mission. Yes, she should have been protected by you, but this one is a hopeless case for you to do anything about. So there is no shame. Please go back. You not shamed your guru by not showing your shishya bhakti in this aspect. So there is no shame. That's what he is saying. Sattvam nivartasva vihaya lajjam guror bhavan darshita shishya bhakti shastrena rakshyam yad ashakya rakshyam na tadyashah shastrabrutam kshinoti. So let us see the sandhi break. Saha tvam anuswara sandhi nivartasva. So this is madhyama purusha ekavachana. Okay, vihaya avyaya, vihasya vihaya lyabanta shashti tatpur shashti vibhakti from the shloka of the smart fellow who wants to marry a lady. Okay, lajjam, lajja strilinga pada, lajjam karma pada, titiya ekavachana. Guroho shashti. How shashti fits, we are struggling, but I think sheshe shashti is there in the sutras, so it's being thrown in. Bhavan, again sattvam, bhavan sahatvam, we can put it all there in collection behind tvam. Darshita shishya bhakti visheshana to sahartvam, you can say. Okay, shastrena rakshyam. So there isn't guroho here. There is a visarga repa. I forgot to mention that guror is there. So shastrena rakshyam anuswara sandhi yat ashakya rakshyam. Ashakya rakshyam is samasta pada with anuswara sandhi. Yat is just a separate word, simply joining after a jashtva. Okay, yat has become yad and joined the samyukta with takara along with a. So yadashakya rakshyam. So separate the two words, and there is a samasta here. Na tad yashaha. So again jashtva of tat with tad. So one sandhi there. Shastrabhrutam anuswara sandhi, again a samasta. Kshinoti. Okay. So anvaya sahatvam lajjam vihaya nivartasva kshamyatam nivartayatu nivartasva, like that. Nivartayatu would be prathama purusha, nivartasva is madhyama purusha. Sahatvam lajjam vihaya nivartasva bhavan. Okay, now they are separated. Bhavan guroho darshita shishya bhakti asti. Gurau can also be used and would be slightly more precise, but for some particular reason he is using guroho. In the guru is the sense we normally get, but here of the guru. Okay, maybe it can be taken shashti. Of the guru, the one who has demonstrated shishya bhakti. Okay, darshita shishya bhakti asti. So this is a pullinga visheshana to tvam here, or bhavan here in this case. Okay, so they have separated nicely. So technically we can stack this behind the sahatvam there, but easy to separate. I think they have done the right thing by separating this one. Okay, yat shastrena rakshyam ashakya rakshyam tat shastrabrutam yashah na kshinoti. When something that should normally be protected by some kind of fighting instrument becomes unprotectable due to this divine force that is in play, that for the warrior clan fame doesn't it reduce. It doesn't reduce the fame of the warriors like that. Okay, so sahatvam, such a person being helpless. You see, they have brought this bracket being helpless in the sense of that sahatvam vacho yukti. Okay, so you being helpless, that kind of you. Nivartasva, return, vihaya, giving up, lajjam, innocence of shame, bhavan, you, darshita with shishya bhakti, or the one who has shown the devotion of a disciple, guroho. See, to the preceptor is written here, of the preceptor is the sense actually, literally. Okay, yat rakshyam, a thing which is to be guarded, shastrena, with the help of a weapon, ashakya rakshyam, if it cannot be protected. I mean, there is a sense of ashaksharakshyam bhavati yadi, like that is there. Tat, that, na kshinoti, does not affect, reduce actually. Kshinoti, affect. Yashaha, the fame, shastrabrutam, of the men who are armed with weapons, of those who are armed with weapons. Okay. Tatparyam. Dilipah kim karaniyam iti jnatum ashaktah san stitah. Obviously he became totally frozen. What to do next? How to solve this puzzle? Okay. Tada simha evam vadati. He Rajan, tava vrutha parishramah nissankochahatvam ashramam nirvartasva. Aham gurudhanam nashitava. Shamyatam. Gurudhanam, gurudhenum. Okay, but it is dhana. Dhanam, dhenu eva dhanam. Tatra. Gurudhanam nashitavan iti vicharaha mastu. Yatohi rakshaniyam vastu shastrenapi yada rakshitum asadhyam bhavati. Tada shastradhari api kim va karoti. Tvaya shishya bhakti samyak pradarshita eva asti. Atah guroho api na sandehaha. Okay, atah ashramam gaccha iti vadati. Astu varnanam idanim tatparyam sarala samskrute likitamasti. Bhavatbhihi अन्वयवाक्यमेव किंचित् इतस्ततः अधिकं कृत्वा लिखितुं शक्यते. तत्र नास्ति एवमेव लेखनीयम् इति किमपि नियमः नास्ति. किंचित् अधिकं लिख्यताम्. अत्र किं करणीयम्? अधिकं किम्? पूर्वं किम् अभवत् इति किञ्चित् वर्णयतु. यदा उपरि वर्णितमासीत् एवमेव गजः आगत्य तत्र एवम् अभवत्, तत्र नन्दिनी गृहीता, दिलीपस्य बाणयोजने क्लेशः अभवत्, तस्य हस्तं स्थगितम् अभवत्, एवं किमपि लिखतु. अन्वयरचना. निवर्तस्व. I keep saying निवर्तस्व. प्रतिगच्छ. Okay, पुनः आश्रमं प्रति गच्छतु अथवा गच्छ. त्वं किल गच्छ. क्रियापदम. कः? त्वं. कर्तृपदम. So for the first time I am seeing they are expanding the kriyapada sentence with a little bit meaning of a paryaya, which is nice. Okay, कः? त्वं. Okay, कर्तृपदम मध्यमपुरुषे अस्ति. मध्यमपुरुषे इत्युक्ते क्रियापदं मध्यमपुरुषे भवति त्वम् इत्यनेन योजनेन. कीदृशः त्वं? सः त्वम्. अत्र लिखतु स्थगितहस्तः. Okay, like that. शक्तिहीनः, like that something. किं कृत्वा निवर्तस्व? विहाय. कां विहाय? लज्जां विहाय. अपि च नन्दिनीं विहाय. अस्तु. अस्ति. पुनः तत् समापितमस्ति. अस्ति इति स्थापितमस्ति. कुत्र? दर्शितशिष्यभक्तिः अस्ति इति किमपि स्यात्. कः? भवान्. कीदृशः भवान्? दर्शितशिष्यभक्तिः. कस्य दर्शितशिष्यभक्तिः? See here, they have manipulated the question to fit the Shashti answer. Normally how we will say kasmin darshita shishya bhakti, we will ask in whom the bhakti has been demonstrated, but kasya has been taken because the answer is in Shashti. So the rule used by Kalidasa here to use the Shashti is a Sheshe Shashti type of rule that allows. Interesting. Na kshinoti, nyunam na karoti, kriyapadam. Okay, so actually they should have tabbed it now because that asti finished. Guroho darshita shishya bhakti bhavan asti, finished off there. Okay, So nakshinoti, new kriya padam. So tab is there, like technically they have not stopped tabbing, but there is a, or you can actually put a line and write the next portion. Okay, nakshinoti, nyunam na karoti, kriya padam. Kim nakshinoti. So the negation of the kriya pada has been taken along with kriya pada. This is important because the negation is for the action, so it's best to go along with that. Okay, kim nakshinoti, kartrupadam atra tadditi. Okay, कीदृशं तत् विशेषणं. ओके, रक्ष्यं तत्. ओके, पुनः कीदृशं तत्, अशक्य रक्ष्यं. So this is normally that which should be protected and that which is doesn't mean not to be protected. It means which cannot be protected. That is the interpretation that is carefully to be derived by us. So we cannot literally say that which should be protected, that which should not be protected. That will be a total meaningless combination, right? So that which should be protected and that which cannot be protected is the interpretation we have to take. Ashakya rakshyam. The shakya is bringing that sense, cannot. Okay, kena ashakya rakshyam shastrena. Kim nakshinoti, yashaha nakshinoti. Kesham yashaha, shastrabrutam yashaha. Okay, good. So actually 3 sentences, 1, 2, 3. So there should be 3 segments technically. They are only related because they are in a sequence and more or less what is said in a sequence. Okay, so that is that. Let us see the visheshas of this shloka. So padavivaranam, what is special here? Okay, ni upasurga purvakaha vrutu dhatuhu nivartasva, that one. Okay, and prerana madhyama purusha ekavachana, like we guess. So it is a lot lakara, nivartasva. Okay, and that is vrutu is the dhatu. Okay, I wish they already they put the dhatu part as line. Vrutu something will be there. No, vrutu nivartane something will be there. Okay, so ni upasarga. Okay, that is in the sense of return. Okay, avyayam pravihaya. What is pra here? I don't know what is pra.
Pratyay.
Huh?
Pratyay, I think.
What pratyaya bagini? Vi upasarga purvakaha ha dhatuhu lyap pratyayah. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. It's a interesting, yeah, it is a lyap, it's an avyaya, but it is, but you know that that Bharta, that potential Bharta will interpret it as Ramaya type. Okay, so it's a lyabanta avyaya. Okay, good. Ha dhatu, interesting. So ha must be having a sense of giving up. Lajja shabdah, guru shabdah, bhavat shabdah, darshita shishya bhakti shabdah, like that they have concluded, but they should open it up here. Okay, so let us see that. Shishyasya bhakti, shishya bhakti, shashti tatpurushah, darshita bhakti being strilinga shabda, darshita shishya bhakti yena saha, now pullinga conversion, darshita shishya bhakti pullinge bahuvrihi. यद्यपि शब्दस्य व्यत्यासः न दृश्यते प्रथम एकवचने, परन्तु तत्र भक्तिः इति स्वस्य स्त्रीलिङ्गे तस्य रूपम्, अत्र तु पुल्लिङ्गे परिवर्तितं बहुव्रीहिना. दर्शित शिष्य भक्तिः सः इति. न शक्यम् अशक्यं नैतत्पुरुषः. वेरी गुड. अशक्या रक्षा यस्य तत् अशक्य रक्षं बहुव्रीहिः. So here interesting, it has converted to napumsakatva. How can we conclude this kind of thing happens? This is because the yashaha must be a napumsaka shabda. Let's go back and analyze yasha shabda. Yashas, sakaranta yashas napumsake dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana. The vibhakti is not influencing the bahuvrihi definition, but the fact that it's a napumsaka, that's why tat. So ashakya raksha yasya tat ashakya raksham yashaha, like that. Okay, So that's the challenge, to remember words like this yashaha to be in napumsaka. Otherwise it would have been ashakyarakshyah, right? So that's important to notice from the sutra itself. See, ashakyarakshyam yashaha. Okay, so from this we should take the clue for napumsaka lingatva of this. Okay, and yashaha na kshinoti. So yashaha is karta there, so it is in prathama vibhakti. See, they would have put it. Yeah. Why they put dvitiya vibhakti? Oh, bhavatah. No, bhavatah yashaha na kshinoti is the correct thing. Tava bhavatah tava yashaha na kshinoti. So I am not able to support this contention that it is in dvitiya. The kshina, what is kshinata? See, whatever gets kshinata, that is prathama, right?
Mahodaya, tat yashaha na kshinoti. Tat ili ashakya raksham will not diminish the...
No, Varya, I am struggling with their definition of yashaha as dvitiya vibhakti. So
it becomes the object, no, Mahodaya. What is not reduced, fame is not reduced.
Tat yashaha na kshinoti.
Struggling with that, because tad is like tava yashaha, then maybe now I understand. So tad yashaha, maybe shashti sambandha to tava is tad shabda, then maybe do they break that down? No, they don't. Okay, that then potentially, but still yashaha na kshinoti. How can yasha be karma pada for kshinata? Yasha has to be the karta of kshinata.
I think
okay, leave it. I have to ask my Guru Varya's expertise to unravel this.
So the anvay they have given there also, it doesn't look like dvitiya.
No, Bhagini. See, if that's what I am struggling with. Yashaha na kshinoti, Ramaha na kshinoti.
Yeah,
correct?
Like
see, Ramaha na kshinoti, Lakshmanaha na kshinoti, Yashaha na. We don't say. Even if we say Ramasya yashaha na kshinoti, yashaha is still prathama of Rama.
Yeah.
So there is a mistake. This one is prathama vibhakti, yashaha. In napumsaka, it is same form in dvitiya vibhakti. I am not struggling with that. But identifying it as dvitiya vibhakti is faulty.
Mahodaya, I think he is referring to the action of being unable to protect. That will not reduce.
No. This whole sentence is about yasha of the shastrabrutas being kshina, going kshina. So see, if the yasha of shastrabruta is going kshina, yasha is the karta of the kshinata.
Mahodaya, yatra bhavan na kshinoti, bhavan yashaha na kshinoti atra anvayadalli kottidare.
1 second, Bhagini. Bhavan finishes off with the second sentence. Okay.
No,
so the third sentence, yat shastrena rakshyam ashakya rakshyam asti vastu. Okay. Tat vastu kimapi napumsake shastrabrutam yashaha nakshinoti.
But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಷೀಣೋತಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದೇ
Okay,
ಸತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
tat here refers to the ashakya rakshyam vastu. Okay, but tat is referring to the inability aspect. Maybe so then the inability ashakyata, tat ashakyata iti, somehow we can take it in strilinga for now, or atvam type of sense. We can say shaktihinatvam, tat shaktihinatvam shastrabrutam yashaha nakshinoti. Maybe that hinatvam and yashaha na kshinoti, maybe in the sense of yashaha here, kshinoti maybe in the in a niche sense. Then karma pada can come in, maybe. I don't know. Leave it. Okay, it's a little involved, so I will have to take little deeper help here. Okay. So what is tat is the important thing here. If it is tava yashaha, then yasha is prathama. Your fame won't decrease like that. Okay. That thing won't decrease your fame. That may be slightly different way of stating, maybe in Samskrita, maybe Dvitiya Vibhakti. But anyway, I have a struggle there. Don't worry. it's not a easy one to address. This is a little complex sentence there with many missing items.
ಮಹೋದಯ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಸರಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಆತರ.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ? ತತ್.
ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು.
ಅದು ಸರಿ. ತತ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರ್ತಾ ದೇರ್? ಅದೇ ಕರ್ತ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಷೀಣಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ತ ಯಾರು ಅನ್ನುವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ತತ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು? ತತ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಶಕ್ಯತ್ವಂ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್. maybe that ashakyatvam will not reduce the fame, then fame is karma. Okay, so maybe that's how they have taken, that's what I was concluding. So tat may be that ashakyatvam, shakti heenatvam, something like that. Okay, yada simhah evam uktavan tada dilipah kinchit sankocham parityajya uktavan. So
sorry sir.
Yes Varye.
Sir, on the last screen, you have made some notes. Can you explain that, please? Like here, vrit vartane.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Is it okay? Vrit, that nirvartasva. I don't know. I think again I have typoed wrong. It's not nihi. It is just ni. So that you ignore. I have made a colossal error there. Everywhere it is nivartasva, not nirvartasva. The upasarga is ni only, not nihi. So that you cut. Nivartasva is the dhatu is vrit vartane. Okay, vartane is to be. Okay, vartate, that sense. Okay, so I think nivartasva is the with the ni upasarga, not the nihi as I have shown. Okay, and then kshi himsayam kshaye kshinoti. So kshi is decays, reduces, hurts. These meanings are possible, but here the meaning is decays or reduces sense, not hurts. Okay. Kshinoti, here it's the decays. Technically when it decays it hurts also, but anyway it decays. So that is that.
Why is it hinsayam?
That is the, see, when the dhatu pata is there, they use something which they feel is the largest vector explanation for that meaning. But usually that himsa shabda itself necessarily always doesn't mean torture. It means decay, reduce, these meanings also.
Okay.
We because of Rudi Bala we think immediately of torture, right?
Yeah.
That is Rudi Bala. That is the largest vector, but there are other possible interpretations. Yeah.
Okay.
So like we know kshina is not himsa, it is a simple decay. So that's what. So the same dhatu is participating, kshi, in both places. Anyway, then raksh palane, rakshyam. Okay, nyat kridanta. Try to identify. So basically the challenge is we won't be become good enough to identify it directly, but we can find out, yes, oh, how did rakshyam arise? It came from the raksh dhatu, which is the to protect, and rakshyam is that which should be protected. And what generates rakshyam from raksh dhatu? A pratyaya called nyat, which is a kridanta, which gives the sense of that which is to be that verbed. That which has to be that verb. Palaniyam, rakshyam, kartavyam, all these are nyat type of thing is there. Tavyat is there, but there is some nyat type of thing is there. So raksh with tavyat will give rakshaniyam, rakshitavyam, these forms. So slightly different, but similar meaning. I am not saying the meaning is different, but the pratyaya generates a different type of form. The nyat is generating rakshyam. Now, why it is not kta rakshyaha? I mean, there are slightly different meanings to that. Rakshyaha has a past participle effect. No, rakshyam is not a past participle here. It is a niyat, which is that which is to be protected. It's nothing about past participle form. Okay. Then shak shaktau. This is the patha. Okay. I mean, in the ability sense. Okay. Shakyam, niyat again, capable of, feasible. Ha tyage, vihaya. So ha tyage, see, ha is the dhatu, vihaya, ha plus lyap. This dhatu pata is brilliant. I found the paddhati one of the best. So all the 2000 odd dhatus are memorized by the children at the same time that they memorize the sutra pata, etc. Okay, just like that. So in their brain, no, ha tyage is engraved. So they don't need to again think twice. When Vihaya comes, they're able to immediately put things together from their analytical knowledge of Ha Dhatu. Not because they know it at once as that meaning. So they can actually literally just remember the Dhatu Pata, remember the Upasarga's potential meaning deviations, understand what is Lyabanta, and come to the meaning. Okay. So to as living sense. But of course for us and even for them later on, Rudi Bala will take the sense. Every time we don't access the Dhatu Pata to come to the conclusion. So Vihaya, giving up, some sense is there. Okay. We don't even think of it as Lyabanta at that time. But it is a Lyabanta Avyaya generated from Ha Dhatu. So okay, that what I have done here is an exploratory possibility for us to look at every word with a kind of potential how it came to be. So this is only possible in Samskritam. It's only possible in Samskritam to analyze almost every letter. That also makes it little what called complicated sometimes.
Yes, sir. I like it very much when like all such explanations. I really like to read all that.
I mean, appreciation, even if we are regretfully too late to memorize it. If we had started in Gurukula as babies, maybe in that era, we would have been like Kalidasa.
So whatever like you are doing all this for us, it's really great. I really like to read all that.
Thanks, Bhagini. Yada Simha, somebody will think I have paid you, so don't say more. Yada Simha evam uktavan tada Dilipah kinchit sankocham parityajya uktavan. So when the Simha told this, that is when Dilip's mind frame got into action, saying, okay, now what is the course I can take to protect Nandini, whatever this guy may be saying. But what is the, so something clearly, some plan emerges in his mind how to solve this. Yada Simha evam uktavan, when the Simha told so, at that time tada Dilipah kinchit sankocham parityaja, giving up his lajja bhava. Sankocha, it's a result of lajja, right? So parityajya, giving up, he told. So beautiful. Again Sattvam comes here. Even he responds with so just like that fellow started with Sattvam, this fellow also starts with Sattvam. Interesting. Okay, don't confuse it as the Sattva word. This is basically Sahatvam. So Sattvam madiyena sharira vrittim dehena nirvartayitum prasida. Here it is nirvarta, not vrutu dhatu. Earlier I made the wrong analogy. Okay, so Sattvam madiyena sharira vrittim dehena nirvartayitum prasida dinavasanotsuka balavatsa. What a beautiful samasta. Dinavasanotsuka balavatsa visrujyatam dhenuriyam maharshehe. Two things he tells. Okay. Sahatvam, you who have attacked this holy cow, so that you. Madiyena, with my. Sharira, means with my body, literally, with me. Madiyena, dehena, oh, dehena is there. So, Madiyena dehena, with my body. Sharira vrittim, your body's action. What is your natural body action for you to survive? To eat mamsa. So, with my deha, your sharira vritti, your sahaja vritti, sharirika sahaja vritti, sahaja action, nirvartayitum prasida, proceed to enact your natural needs of eating meat with my body. Sahatvam madiyena dehena, Tava is implicit there. Tava sharira vrittim nirvartayitum tumunanta prasida, proceed. I almost think proceed came from prasida. Interesting. Anyway, so then what next he says? Okay. Dinavasanotsuka balavatsa. What a beautiful description for Nandini. So dina avasana utsuka bala vatsa. These are the words there. Vatsa means baby, son. Bala means baby son, baby son. So utsuka means enthusiastic. Avasana means end. Avasana means the pause or the end. Dinavasana means end of the day, evening. Okay, dinavasanotsuka balavatsa. You can almost imagine what this is. This cow who has a baby son who is enthusiastically waiting for the evening time for her arrival. Obviously, that is the implicit, but it doesn't say anything about arrival, etc. So this cow who has a young son who enthusiastically waits for the end of the day. So now with that interpretation, you should break this samasa slowly. So obviously, of the day, the end, so shashti sambandha. Okay, dinavasanaya utsuka balavatsaha. Okay, utsukah balavatsaha. Balavatsaha again karmadharaya. Balascha asau vatsaha balavatsaha. Utsukascha balavatsaha. Utsuka balavatsaha. Again another karmadharaya. Okay, atava you can bring slightly different. Dinavasanaya utsukah yaha dinavasanotsukaha tad punah balavatsa, you attach to that with the karmadharaya. So lots of karmadharaya is coming to my head, but we will see. So maybe dinavasanaya or dinavasane, one of those some slightly different sambandha will come there. It's not a karmadharaya there, but rest seem to be karmadharyas. We will see whether we are correct or wrong. But best to attempt first with our head. Okay, visrujyatam dhenuhu iyam maharshehe. Maharshehe dhenuhu iyam. Dhenush visheshana is dinavasanotsuka balavatsa dhenuhu iyam. This lady, visrujyatam, give her up, let her go. Okay, take my body in her place. Okay, saha tvam madiyena sharira vrittim dehena nivartayitum prasida dinavasanotsuka balavatsa visrujyatam denuhu iyam maharshehe. We know the story of Punyakoti, where Punyakoti offers to come back herself after feeding her son, telling him goodbye and all that. And that is a beautiful Kannada poem now translated to Samskritam, also available. It's a Kannada kavya. Okay. Anvayah saha tvam. Again, I am not analyzing all the sandhis. You guys know more or less now. I mean, not much, a lot of anuswara sandhis more or less here. Okay, but there are a lot of internal sandhis. See, nihi, nir, repa sandhi, like that. Okay. Sahatvam madiyena dehena sharira vrittim nirvartayitum prasida. See, tumun with the action. Okay, proceed to do this. Proceed to remove, enact your sharira vritti. Sharira vritti being the act of eating mamsa to sustain yourself. Dinavasanotsuka balavatsa maharsheya iyam denuhu visrujyatam. They have put the visheshana all the way before saying maharshehe iyam denuhu. It's okay. Visrujyatam. So okay, sahatvam, that such an animal which has caught hold of its prey, you they have done nice translation here to show this vacho yukti, sahatvam. Okay, prasida, be pleased. Oh, prasada guna. Prasida, proceed is not exactly the interpretation that I took is the correct one. Prasada guna. So prasida means be pleased. Correct. Okay, more accurate here. So something to remember for me. Okay, prasida prasida. There is one shloka, no, like that. Stuti shloka. Venkatesha stuti. Sharira vrittim nirvartayitum, to feed yourself, to satisfy your hunger. Okay, they have given a phrase level translation. So actually literal translations, your body's natural act in order to enact. Madiyena, with my, dehena, body, iyam, this, denuhu, this in feminine, denuhu, cow, maharshehe, of the great sage, dinavasanotsuka balavatsa, which has a young calf eagerly awaiting her mother's arrival at the end of the day. Mother's arrival is implicit, not direct. In fact, even awaiting her is also implicit. Just utsuka, dinavasane utsuka. Nothing about the mother is mentioned there. At the end of the day, visrujyatam, it is dhvani. Dhvani is awaiting her mother's arrival. We call that dhvani in kavya. Okay, visrujyatam, may be released. दिलीपः उक्तवान् यदि क्षुधायाः शान्तये, क्षुधा मीन्स् हङ्गर्, ओके, क्षुधायाः शान्तये इयं धेनुः त्वया गृहीता तर्हि मां भक्षयित्वा क्षुधायाः शमनं कुरु त्वम्। अस्याः धेनोः वत्सः बालः, सः आश्रमे मातुः प्रतीक्षां करोति। he is using a good what you call tactic. He is giving an appealing solution to the lion. Atah imam visrijya tyajatu mam eva bhakshaya iti. Anvaya rachana prasida anugraham kuru. Okay, prasadanam. Okay, so that means please, anugraham kuru, kriyapadam, not proceed. Dudley translation I did looking at proceed from prasida. Kaha tvam, kartrupadam. Okay, so tvam is there. Okay, it's actually kidrishahatvam saha they have brought out, but this is so lame because the sahatvam is a great vacha yukti there. It's not there randomly. It is there to indicate that you, one who is desirous of eating this cow for your hunger. That is correctly brought out in English here. Okay, this and all is just technical. Kimartam prasida, nivartayitum prasida. Okay, this tumunanta has been brought in as a kimartam. Okay, you can also put kim kartum prasida, because kartum is a tumunanta, to go with tumunanta, right? So kim kartum prasida and kimartam is the other way. Okay, you can put kim kartum prasida if that is more obvious to you. Kam nirvartayitum. Now I am pronouncing the wrong way in the other direction. Kam nirvartayitum, sharira vrittim nirvartayitum, kena nirvartayitum, dehena nirvartayitum, kidrishena dehena, madiyena, mama madiyena. Okay, visrujyatam, tyajyatam. This is madiya shabda. Mama is the implicit meaning in the end. That of mine is the sense rather than my, just my. So that of mine, with that of mine, madiyena, tritiya. Okay. It must be some process how madiya shabda has generated. You are right. Must be a tadita process, because from but asmad, from asmad shabda, but mad has been taken out, so so a has disappeared for some reason, some sutra. Correct, you are right. So visrijyatam, tyajyatam, kriya padam. So they have put a different upasarga and finished it off. Okay, actually no, this is tyaga. This is a different dhatu altogether. Srij and this is tyaga. Okay, good. Okay, kena visrujyatam, tvaya visrujyatam, by you. Ka visrujyatam, denuhu. Tvaya is there? No, tvaya is not there. They should have put bracket. They should have put bracket. If it is not there in the verse, don't just put like that. Put a bracket. Okay, they have to bring it because kind of karmani kartrupada is there, right? Tvaya. Because this one is in karmani. That's why. Okay, they didn't explain that. So here visrujyatam, here kriyapadam, karmani, like that they should put. Kidrishi denuhu, they will come in the vishesha section, they will explain, I think. Ka visrujyatam denuhu, kidrishi denuhu, iyam denuhu, punah kidrishi, dinavasanotsuka balavatsa denuhu, kasya denuhu, maharshehe denuhu. Fine. They have brought out the visheshanas and brought out the possessor in the end. Okay. Oh, something has happened in my edit. See this sattvam. I think I have totally missed the next verse. I have double copy of the same thing in on the screen. So okay. 12. So I have a editorial error in this slide totally. So let us ignore this slide. I may have missed one verse. We will see later if I missed. These things happen when late night you sit and try to do things. But Vishesha at least is there. So let us see. So
in this chapter only up to 12 is there.
Oh, okay. So then this slide is a what you call waste of time by
doubling
me.
Just
doubling of my. But I have some new things here. Vachana shaili, phrasing style. Sahatvam, that very you. Soham, that person who is me. So I have brought in what I was trying to orally explain in visual here. Okay, this is a Vacho Yukti Vachana Shaili. Okay, phrasing style. Prasida, be pleased to proceed and act. Okay, okay, I had somehow brought in this proceed into the equation, but I don't think I'm justified. Okay, alright, so otherwise this slide is waste with nice pictures though. Alright, let's go to this one here. I think we were interested in the Kriya Pada, right? So tumunanta nirvartayitum, nir plus vrutu dhatu, like we guessed. Instead of ni plus vrutu, it is nir plus vrutu, tumun pratyaya. And here this number 7, what is number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, prasida only. This what? Pra upasarga purvakaha shada dhatuhu, shada dhatuhu. Okay, shada must be to shine sense, maybe, because prasida is be pleased sense. Okay, so prathama purusha prerana lot lakare, madhyama purusha prathama purusha. Papa, I don't know what is papa here, because it would have been prapa. Parasmaipadi, sorry, that's what is been put after kriya dhatus. Yeah, parasmaipadi madhyama purusha ekavachana lot, correct. Prasida, tvam prasida. Then akaranta balavatsa, we have already seen that. We will not, it's a visheshana to S3, so it is S3 linga. V plus sruj, sruj is to generate, but V sruj is to give up. Totally different vectored meaning. Okay. Again prerana, visrujyatam, but here prathama purusha ekavachana prerana. Okay, that was madhyama purusha. This one is prathama purusha. Atmanepadi, because that is tam ending is there, is clear actually from that. It's also atmanepadi, not parasmaipadi. So the atmanepadi karmani form. Okay, that's why nich is there. Jyatam, yakara is coming from the karmani sense. So, and the atmanepadi to automatically comes into equation. Whatever be the padi of sruj dhatu, karmani is in atmanepadi. So srujyatam at visrujyatam. Okay, all right. Then dhenu shabda, it's of course one of the challenging words. See, dhenuhu, dhenu, dhenavaha, dhenum, dhenu, dhenu. Go shabda is even more difficult. Dhenu is not very difficult actually. Go shabda is difficult. Dhenuhu, dhenu, dhenavaha, dhenum, dhenu, dhenuhu. Dirgha. Dhenva, dhenubhyam, dhenubihi, dhenvai or dhenave. This is easier. Dhenave, dhenubhyam, dhenubhyaha, dhenoho atava dhenvaha, dhenubhyam, dhenubhyaha, धेनोह धेन्वोह धेनूनाम धेन्वाम धेन्वोह धेनुषु सप्तमी. हे धेनो, okay, हे गुरो type almost, though it is strilinga. Okay, हे धेनु, हे धेनवः. Madiyah, see that Madiyah shabda, where did they explain? They just said akaranta Madiyah shabda without any explanation, nor do I have any analysis to break that down. So we have to go back and research that if we want to, but it is very straightforward like Rama Shabda, so almost waste of time to pronounce it, so I will leave it alone. Okay, so I have Shadl, this dhatu, Prasida. I have more explanation for that. Good, I have done some research. So Shadl Visharana Gatyavasadhaneshu. See, 3 meanings. Gati meaning is there. Okay, Visharana meaning and Avasadhana meaning. Okay, so 3 meanings. I wish I have the English, thanks. To lose power, to go, sense is also there. To lose power, to be tired, to dry up, to destroy, to wither. What? What am I looking at? Prasida. Shadlu, where is it? Shadlu? Shad. Here, this is Shad. This is with the itakshara, Shada. So Shad dhatuhu, pra upasarga, prasida. How did this to lose power, to be tired, to dry up, to destroy, to wither, only to go is possible? Okay, somehow Rudi Bala is
with
to
the Siddhanti Mamagatra kind of seed.
The Rudi Bala is actually be pleased, but there is nothing in the Dhatu Pata in that sense as far as I can see. But to go has been taken through Rudibala as to be pleased sense. Okay, looks like to me. That's why I highlighted to go aspect of it. So maybe prasida in the sense of proceed is not literally incorrect, but here it's in the sense of be pleased. Okay, interesting. Because none of the other things make sense. To lose power, to be tired, to dry up, to destroy, to wither. No, none of those make sense. So only to go, which means potentially to be pleased in a long winding way. Okay, interesting. Okay, so its declension in Kartari lot is Sida. See, that's where Prasida has come from. Sida, Sidatat, Sitatat. This is Jastva version. You can ignore that. So this is what we are using. Sida. But ignore these forms. So Sidatu, Sidatam, Sidantu, Sida, Sidatam, Sidata, Sidani, Sidava, Sidama. Lot. This is Uttama Purusha. Somebody was trying to say something, I think. I heard some voice. Okay, maybe.
Yes, I was thinking about the Sidanti Mama Gatrani when I looked at this. There, all these meanings will apply.
To be tired and all
Sidanti
apply.
Mama Gatrani, where Arjuna says, I have lost my power to hold a bow also.
Correct. There you are right, Bhagini. There it is having in the sense of withering, tiring, etc. Okay, Sidanti Mama Gatrani, my legs are becoming powerless. That sense is there. But here, in the Tvam Prasida, definitely it become powerless is not the intent of Dilipa to say to Simha. Be pleased to proceed. That sense is there. So maybe to go sense can be taken a little bit far. That's the only thing I can think of. See, interesting. This Rudi Bala is very powerful in Samskrita. Means by practice what people take its meaning is more important sometimes than Dhatu Pata.
There it may be because of pra upasarga.
Yes, correct. You are right. Pra upasarga. Because also in Venkatesha Stuti when we say prasida, it doesn't mean we mean to lose power. So we mean be pleased like that. Okay, so yeah, correct. You are right. Pra is there also applying in that sense. You are right. So let us see Samasaha. Sharirasya vrittihi, Sharira vrittihi, Tam Sharira vrittim. That's all. So Shashti Tatpurusha. Balavatsa is the interesting one, right? That was not very challenging. Sharira vritti. So Dinasya avasanam, Shashti, like we thought. Dina avasanam, Shashti Tatpurusha, Napumsaka Padda. Balascha asau vatsascha, Balavatsa, Karmadaraya. We saw that. Utsukascha asau Balavatsascha. They went with the first path, adding the Utsuka to Balavatsa. So a triad of things in Karmadaraya basically. Utsuka Balavatsa. Then they brought in Saptami Sambandha. Okay. Dinavasane Utsuka Balavatsa. Yasyahasa, because of Bahuvrihi, we have to bring cow into the equation. Yasya, of whomsoever she is that. So Dinavasane. Saptamyarte Bahuvrihi. Okay. Nice. It is not a Samanadikarana Bahuvrihi. Okay. So this is called Vyadikarana Bahuvrihi va. Correct. Vyadikarana Bahuvrihi.
Sir, may I say something?
Oh, please.
Sir, I think, sir, this dhatu is not the Sida dhatu, but it is the Sada dhatu. With the Sada dhatu, the pra upasar, otherwise it is avasad, that way.
But actually, I picked up the Shadr dhatu only. See here. I picked up the Shadr dhatu from ashtadhyayi.com and proceeded to get these forms. Sida form.
Understood, sir.
See, even there Sida has come. No, Prasida has come.
Right, sir. And then the pra is
the power. Yeah. Pra is bringing a vast difference to the meaning. Yes. All right. Yeah. Interesting. The Upasarga's power. All right. So I think we will take a break. What take a break? I don't think I gave a break. But anyway, I will give a short break and we will do some little bit 10-20 minute activity before we call it a morning, because I forgot the 12 o'clock bound. I should keep a clock or an alarm here. One of you should even alert me. Okay, please don't suffer the more than 1 hour of sit down. Take a 4-minute break and we will gather back. It is 10 25. So 10:29 we will gather back just before the half an hour and do for some small time before we call it a morning.
Recording stop in progress.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry, I think I left the headset before. Somebody was trying to say something. Okay, so all right, so let us
Nothing, I was just joking that it was not 10:25, it was 12:25. You mentioned 10:25.
My bad. 12:25.
That's all. No,
maybe we
just a
should
joke.
start the class at 10 o'clock. The way I am going. Anyway, Samskrita Sahitya Parichayah Bharatiya Darshanani. So today's subject is about Bharatiya Darshanas, Darshana Shastras. Okay, so there are Astika Darshanas and Nastika Darshanas, and they're going to talk about all that. What is Astika, what is Nastika, like that. Okay, Yat Tattvika Chintanam Bhavati Tadeva Darshanam Nama. Whatever is the Tattva, the essence, the thought about the essence, basically about the essence of life. Okay, philosophy, etc. That is indeed, that Chintana is put down as a Darshana. Okay, way of life type of thing. Prapanche bahuni vastuni bhavanti. In the world there are lots of objects. Teshu kanichana pratyakshani punaha kanichana parokshani. Some of them are clearly visible to us, perceivable by us. Okay, perceivable is the better translation for pratyaksha. But some are not so perceivable by us. Bhumihi, Jalam, Agnihi, Ityadini Vastuni, Pratyakshani. Things like the earth, water, fire, these are very apparent to us. Jivaha, Atma, Punyam, Papam, Ityadini, Parokshani. Aspects like what is life itself, though we can see what is life by its effect, but we can't conclude on what is life there. Atma, Punyam, so the concept of this fellow inside, fellow or the lady inside us, and then the things like, you know, merits and demerits, they are all a little bit beyond normal sense. We can only conclude about them from the effects rather than say definitively I have seen it. You can't see them, you can't perceive them that way. Ekaikam api vastu vichitram bhavati. Many of these objects have their own specific properties. Vichitra, don't translate it through Rudi Bala, means they are like some funny or anything like that. No, it doesn't. The author is not meaning funny. What he means is they have their own distinct property. That's why they are a vastu. Why is water not earth? Because they have distinct properties like that. Ekaikasya svabhavaha api Vichitraha bhavati. Each one will have a nature that is distinct. It's not saying anything more than what was said earlier. Etadrishanam vastunam vastu svabhavanam cha vishaye chintanam eva tattva vicharaha nama. So the first aspect of tattva vichara is to identify the distinctions of these objects and qualify or explain their lakshana or nature. Swabhava, their nature. Think about it and put it down, like basically the physics of objects. Eva tattva vicharaha nama. Saha eva darshanam ityapi uchyate. That indeed is called darshana, means seeing the things. See, if you see, the name itself is very clear. Darshanam, to see the things clearly as they are, either through pratyaksha or paroksha methods. Okay.
Sir?
Yes, Bhagini?
So why Jivaha is Paroksh?
See, Bhagini, basically when I ask you, where is your life? Where is your life?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I mean, you are a living being, Shwetaji.
Yeah.
Where is your life?
Inside the body.
Where?
In heart or...
See, that's the problem. Right?
Okay.
So that's why we call it paroksha. Why heart? Okay. Why not brain? Why not? So it is there in every cell of you. We know Correct. That now through science, etc. But at the same time, if it is there in every cell of you, if I ever take away your finger, I mean, sorry, I don't want to, just telling. Okay, it doesn't mean that your jiva is gone. Right?
Okay.
But a part of you is gone for sure. So that is why it is deep. Just like Atma also. Atma is even deeper.
Okay.
I think by simple question answer we can conclude that it is a aparoksha element.
Yeah, because it's like physical, like we can touch our body.
Yeah, it is not physical. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Sir, anything beyond the pancha indriya sense organs will be paroksha, I think.
Yeah, to some extent, but sometimes we also take paroksha to mean the antar indriyas. It is not even apparent to our internal indriyas directly. Yeah, it's a little weak. Okay, leave it. Because we talk of the internal indriya, buddhi, as one more indriya in some sciences of darshanas. Anyway, darshanani astika nastika bhedena dvida vibhajyante iti vayam janimahe eva. We do know that these darshanas are divided into two classes by the identification of astika and nastika nature of them, by that division. Okay, astika darshanam, nastika darshanam iti. If you want to split that, astikam darshanam, nastikam darshanam. Okay, napumsaka. Deve shraddhavantaha astikaha, deva shraddha rahitaha nastikaha iti vishwasaha drishyate loke. So normally what people conclude, those who believe in God, those who have shraddha here is in the sense of faith. Okay, those who have faith in God, they are called astikas. Those who have no faith in God are nastikas. This is the simple Western definition. They call agnostics and some words like that used. Though
theism and non-theism.
Theism, atheism. Correct. Very good. Theism and atheism. Right. So that's what is generally understood somehow wrongly by us as astikatva, nastikatva. They are going to now show it is not as simple as that. That though is one vector. They are not refusing that. That's one vector, but that's not the sole vector. Drishyate. Kintu, see, but. Okay. Kintu darshana vishaye eshaha vicharaha na yujyate. For darshanas, we don't take that to mean astika nastika. There is a different definition. Darshana kshetre tavat. In darshana kshetra, yani, according to Sanatana viewpoint. This is a Sanatana viewpoint. Okay. If you ask a Buddhist, they may have a slightly different definition. They may call themselves Astika Darshana, etc. Okay, but that is because they may take Deva Shraddha. They don't believe in God either. Maybe Buddha himself. Okay. Anyway, Darshana Kshetre Tavat Yani Vedasya Pramanyam Angikurvanti Tani Astikani iti uchyate. So the simple conclusion we have in defining, basically here astika is defining as that which belongs to our larger thought process. That's the entirety of the definition here, and that is because Vedasya Pramanyam Angikurvanti. So we are all, basically a Vedic culture, Vedic believing darshana could be called astika according to this. So Vedasya Pramanyam asti iti yasya darshanasya matihi asti astika darshanam tat artat angikurvanti ye te astika yani tani astika darshanani astikani iti uchyante. Sankhyam yogaha nyayaha vaisheshikaha purvamimamsa uttaramimamsa cha prasiddhani astika darshanani. So these do believe in Veda. Teshu Sankhye Purvamimamsayam cha Devasya Prastavaha Nasti. So this is very good, important. There is no touching on the subject of Deva. Doesn't mean they reject or accept. They just don't bring that as a point in their darshana. Okay. So Teshu Sankhye Purvamimamsayam cha Devasya Prastavaha Nasti. Slightly differ from this. I have also gone through Sankhya Sutras through another Guru Varya who teaches Sankhya here locally, and it does I don't know why they conclude Devasya Prastava Nasti. There is a Ishvara concept being talked about there, not the not the Shiva Parameshwara type of concept, but there is an Ishwaratva concept being talked about there. But then there is an argument in Sankhya world that Sankhya Sutras are not authentic, Sankhya Karikas are authentic, and all that. It is such a long past, and we have lost more than we have gained really in the history of time. So this is a potentially arguable point what is put down in this simple explanation by Samskrita Bharati, but we'll take it for now. Sankhye Purvamimamsayam cha devasya prastavaha nasti. There is no touching. Prastava means bringing to the equation. Anasti. Yani Veda Pramanyam na angi kurvanti tani nastikani. So that means all these mentioned, Sankhya Yoga, Nyaya Vaisheshika, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa, they're actually paired also. Sankhya Yoga are paired, Nyaya Vaisheshika are paired, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa are paired. Okay, so they have some kind of pairing concept also. So they do not accept Veda, they do accept Veda Pramanya, but some of them may not touch on the subject of this ultimate God or Brahman and all that. So Veda Pramanyam na kurvanti tani nastikani. So those which don't accept Vedas as the source of our pramanas, they are nastikas. Bauddha, Jaina, Charvakadini, Darshanani, Atra Udaharanani. Charvaka Darshana, there is nothing available to us today as a compendium called Charvaka Darshana. We only can conclude about what is Charvaka Darshana through Uttara Paksha, Purva Paksha comments, actually Purva Paksha comments in other Darshanas, because they do talk of that of Charvaka like that. So we can kind of come to what it is by these opponents' argument rather than directly having any access. Okay, so Bauddha, Jaina, of course extensive documentation is available. Okay, Darshana atra udaharanani. Charvaka Darshanam. What is the time? Yeah, let's take few more minutes. Chintana Gambhirya Drishtya, Chintana Gambhirya Drishtya, Vruddhi, Chintana Gambhirya Drishtya Pashyamaha Chet Gnayate Yat Nimna Stariyam Darshanam Charvaka Darshanam iti. So the one, this is at the very base level, doesn't mean inferior, but it's at a very base level. Okay, base as we define in English, right? By the depth of thought and the depth of viewpoint, okay, when we see, we conclude that this is very, very kind of base or primitive darshana, doesn't try to go into complex thoughts. In a way, it's another good way to live also, nothing wrong, but that's what. Brihaspatihi eva janan mohayitum Priyakaraihi vachanaihi charvakamatam upadishtavaniti shruyate. The folklore is that Brihaspati himself, the Deva Guru, in order to confuse people, mohaitum, in order to enamor people with lovely words, it seems that that's how Charvakamata's Upadesha has come to us. I don't know why Brihaspati set about to do that, but anyway, all right. So that is maybe a folklore, okay, because like I told, there is no Charvaka Darshana book. One can only create it with in other readings. Charvaka Darshanasya Swatantra Grantaha Idanim na upalabhyate. There is nothing available to us as text of Charvaka Darshana as a Swatantra Grantha, independent Grantha. Charvaka Darshanam Dharma dharmadinam papa punyadinam atmadinam va astitvam na angikaroti. It doesn't accept anything called dharma, adharma, punya, papa, atma, etc. It is actually not accepting. That means it refuses to accept paroksha inferences. Okay, that is the implicit thing there. Charvakaha bhogavadam visheshatah puraskurvanti. They believe only in consumptive reality of life. That means we are born to consume, enjoy and go. Finish. Total bhogavada. Okay. Kintu, then nobody will study anything. Kintu etavata na nirnetavyam yat te bhoghaika tatparaha duracharaha cha asaniti. But we should not conclude only from this simplified view stated above that they are actually only interested in bhoga and they are misbehaving, duracharaha, they are doing wrong things. We should not conclude. That's what nicely said by Samskrita Bharati. Okay, so yeah, ahimsa, shanti priyata, yuddha nishedah ityadayah bahavaha amshaha taihi api pratipaditaha. They also have their concept, what we call dharma. They don't want to call it so, but they do have concepts of ahimsa, shanti priyata, yuddha nisheda ityadi. Okay, but when you don't have a strong philosophical basing and you have just some statements like that, it doesn't stand on any pedestal. That's why now we slowly recognize that sometimes having even if absent evidence, having some faith like to a godlike entity solves lot of puzzles in the questions we ask of life. Okay, so yeah, all right, so we will stop with Charvaka Darshanam and go into Jaina Darshanam, Bauddha Darshanam and all that in the afternoon class. Okay, so we will conclude today morning session. I apologize for the wrong timing of breaks, etc. So we will start at 3 o'clock today and study for some time, 1 hour plus. Okay, see you all. Namaste.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Recording